A story about the colors we cannot see until someone gives us their name.
Tonight, before the light fades, look up. You will see it instantly, that vast, untroubled blue, the color of denim and oceans, and the little verification checkmark glowing on your phone. It is perhaps the most beloved color on Earth. Survey after survey crowns blue humanity's universal favorite. It is the color of calm, of trust, of corporate logos and bedroom walls. It feels eternal. It feels like a fact of nature. And yet, for the overwhelming majority of human history, this color did not exist in human speech. Not in early Greek, not in ancient Hebrew, not in Vedic Sanskrit, Old Chinese, or Icelandic sagas. Across the foundational texts of nearly every great civilization, the sky was described, but it was almost never described as blue. The reality you accept as obvious was, for thousands of years, functionally invisible. The first man to notice the absence was not a scientist, but a Victorian Prime Minister. In the 1850s, William Gladstone, four-time leader of Britain, buried himself in an obsessive study of Homer's Iliad and Odyssey. He did something no one had thought to do. He tallied the color words, line by line. The results were staggering. Black appears nearly 200 times, white around 100, red a modest handful, yellow and green barely a whisper, blue 0. Homer, the towering eye of the ancient world, described the sea as wine dark. He called oxen and the sky the same hue. He named honey green. Iron and sheep wandered the same color category. Gladstone's shocking conclusion, mocked in his time, was that the Greeks might have perceived the world in something closer to dim, metallic twilight. The philologist Lazarus Geiger later extended the study across cultures and found a haunting pattern. Languages acquire color words in nearly the same order, everywhere. Black and white first, then red, then yellow and green, and blue, always dead last. Skeptics had an easy rebuttal. Of course they saw blue, they just didn't bother to name it. Ancient eyes were anatomically identical to ours. But the hardware tells a stranger story. Consider the Himba people of Namibia, studied by linguist Jules Davidoff. Their language has no distinct word for blue. They fold it into their word for green. When researchers showed them a ring of green squares with one obvious blue square among them, many Himba participants struggled to pick it out. Some couldn't find it at all. Yet, reverse the experiment, and something astonishing happens. The Himba have many words for subtle shades of green that look identical to a Western eye. Show them a ring of greens with one barely different green, and they spot the outlier instantly, while we sit blind, staring at what looks like one uniform color. This is the physical proof. Perception is not just the eye, but the brain trained by the tongue. Functional brain imaging confirms it. When a culture has a word for a color, the brain processes that boundary faster, sorting the visual field along the seams its language has cut. The eye receives the photons, but the word decides whether you notice. Step into the sandals of a farmer in archaic Greece, 3,000 years ago. Walk through his day and feel how the world organized itself before blue had a name. Dawn, he rises with the rosy-fingered light, a phrase Homer used because the dawn was real to him in a way the daytime sky was not. The world wakes in terms of bright and dim, glittering and dull. What matters is not hue, but luminosity. Is it shining or is it dark? Midday. The sea stretches before him. He does not see blue water. He sees a moving, churning, wine-dark surface. A thing defined by its motion, its danger, its depth, its glint. Color is a property of substance and light, not an abstract category floating free. The sea is the sea's color. The world would be meaningless. Afternoon. He dyes wool. Here is a secret hidden in the absence. Blue dye barely existed. Blue is astonishingly rare in the natural world. There are no true blue foods. Blue flowers are uncommon. Blue pigment had to be manufactured, and only the Egyptians, with their precious crushed lapis and laborious Egyptian blue, had cracked it at enormous cost. A color you cannot make, cannot wear, cannot trade, and cannot point to in any reliable object. Why would your language carve out a word for it? Dusk. He looks up at the deepening sky. It is vast and bright and shifting. He has no reason to assign it a fixed color, any more than you would name the color of transparency or the hue of wind. It simply is the sky, a brightness, not a shade. His world is not impoverished. It is differently sorted, tuned to light and dark, to the wet gleam of bronze and the mat of wool, to distinctions our blue saturated eyes have grown too lazy to make. Here lies the exquisite irony. We tend to think of language as liberation, a tool that hands us the world, expands our reach, lets us name and therefore master reality. The arrival of blue looks like pure progress, a refinement, a new room added to the mansion of human perception. And it was, the moment a culture coins the word, a new color blooms into visible existence for everyone who speaks it. We genuinely see more than Homer could. But the tragedy isn't that the ancients failed to see blue. The tragedy is our success in learning to see it. Because every word we gained, we paid for with the words we never developed. Language doesn't just open the eye, it disciplines it. It tells the brain, these distinctions matter, and these do not. And the moment blue snapped into focus for us, the rich, gleaming, luminosity-based world of the ancients, their dozens of distinctions between shining and dull, their poet's eye for the wine dark and the bronze bright, dimmed and vanished.
We did not simply add a color. We traded one way of seeing for another. The Himba spot the green we are blind to. The Greek felt the glittering sea we have flattened into a single boring word. Our crisp, named color wheel reality is also a prison of pre-sorted perception. We now see only what our 11 basic color words have already agreed is worth seeing.
The tool that was supposed to reveal the world to us also quietly decided on our behalf which parts of it would remain forever dark. Look up at the sky one more time. You see blue because someone, somewhere, finally needed to. The word arrived, and the color arrived with it, and now you cannot unsee it. It is welded into your vision, automatic, inescapable. If a single missing word once hid the entire sky from human eyes, what colors are blazing all around you right now in plain sight that you cannot perceive simply because no one has yet given them a name?